Children, welcome back to Max Track 1 session. So today I am going to tell you few important points. Listen very carefully. Up to the last class we are in chapter 2 polynomials. Okay, actually we got a mail from CBSE board that they have divided the syllabus SA1 syllabus and SA2 syllabus. Okay, this year again, only due to this pandemic, so they are given two parts. That means SA1 part separate and SA2 part separate. Means what are the chapters are there in SA1? That means summative assessment. That will not be there in SA2. Okay, so like that he divided the syllabus. What are the chapters? We have nearly 15 chapters. He divided SA1 syllabus separate and SA2 syllabus separate. But in that polynomials, now what I am telling you, that means what I am teaching you now, polynomials, that is there for, I think so, right? That is there for SA2. That is there for SA2. So no worries, nothing children, don't worry at all. Just we finished before it, nothing will happen. So do one small favor to me, okay? Polynomials chapter is there, no? So where up to we finished, you just leave it there. Leave it means don't throw the book somewhere like that. Next second semester I'll teach you the remaining part, then you can utilize it. Now you may get doubt, sir, again, so how many pages you have to leave and everything I am clarifying now. So don't leave any pages, okay? Up to where you finished, leave it like that and write next chapter, that is chapter 3 coordinate geometry. Okay, chapter 3 coordinate geometry. That means that chapter is there for PA2 now. Okay, mine is coordinate geometry and sir part will be given by sir only. Okay, so my part is coordinate geometry. So hardly if you finish, we'll finish this week only. In these 3 classes we'll finish up. Only 2 exercises are there. Actually 3 are there. The first thing is not that much necessary. It's like an activity part. Okay. So first exercise is not compulsory at all. So 2 and 3 exercises. Okay. 3.2 and 3.3. So first I am going to explain what is what in that. Okay. I'll give the introduction part. Then we'll go for the problems. And you have to do small favor again for me. You have to get ready with your graph book. Okay, we don't have that much graph drawing a straight line like that. We have plotting the points, which you have done in 8th standard, like plotting the points. So for that purpose, possible, try to buy one book, a graph book. If not, pages also, no problem. But pages means again you have to pin it to the classwork. So why again this problem? Just buy 100 pages or 50 pages book, it's enough. Okay, 100 pages or 50 pages graph book is enough, because not only this chapter, one more chapter is there. So there also we can use graph book, like in statistics and somewhere. Okay, so wherever the graph book required, that there you can use the same graph book. So one book you just purchase and keep it ready. Okay, so possible, try to buy by today evening, because tomorrow again I am going to start the plotting the points also. Okay children, now is it clear now? Once again I am telling you, wherever we are there, stop it like that. And now need separate page, in separate page, chapter 3 coordinate geometry. Okay, that I am going to finish up. That coordinate geometry only there for PA2 syllabus. Okay, now listen very carefully. First of all, I would like to ask small question, children. I think what is this? Can you call it as a board, right? And it's looking like a plane surface. Do you know what is a plane? A plane is a flat surface which can extend indefinitely in both the directions. Means all the directions, almost all. A plane is a flat surface which can extend in all the directions. That means if I want to make this board little bit big, then I can. Like this, in this also, in this way also I can. So a plane is a flat surface which can extend indefinitely in both the directions, means all the direction, almost all. Why we'll call it as both directions like length and breadth? We'll call it as simply like that. Okay. Now in this plane, I am drawing one line here. Just you can tell me what is this line called as. Okay. It's a horizontal or vertical line. It is a sleeping line to be called. Okay. That is called horizontal line. Horizontal line. And this is a standing line, which we will call it as a vertical line. Horizontal line and vertical line. And where we have some names for this horizontal line and vertical line. Okay, I'll tell you now. You already know this line. That means like integers you learn. Like here at the center 0 because it is neither positive nor negative 0. And here 1, 2, 3, 4 all positive numbers. Similarly -1, -2, -3, -4 so on. All left side. Okay. But here what is this line called? Horizontal line. Okay. Now we will call this one as x-axis. What I call it as? X-axis. We'll call it as a x-axis. The horizontal line is called x-axis. Okay. Whereas that means this horizontal line another name is what? X-axis. Whereas vertical line, that means see here. Now vertical line I am drawing which is perpendicular to x-axis. Vertical line. So vertical line again same if you observe here. Here it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 so on. -1, -2, -3, -4 so on. That means horizontal line is called x-axis and whereas vertical line is called y-axis. Okay. Horizontal line is called x-axis and vertical line is called y-axis. Okay. Here if you write here 0 instead of 0 O means here 0 is there at the center. That means where this x-axis and y-axis meet at one center. Where x-axis and y-axis, that means horizontal line and vertical line meet at one point, that is at the exactly at the center. That point is called origin. That point is called origin. And origin will be always denoted with the letter O. Origin will be always denoted with the letter O. That means the horizontal line and the vertical line intersect at one point. Okay, that means where it intersect at 0. Okay, so that point is called origin. Okay children, now I'll give some names like x-axis means you can denote like this, right side positive now. So you can write this one as x, capital X. Okay, means where I wrote this x means all positive numbers. Here I am writing here x dash. That means all negative numbers indicates. Whereas all positive numbers indicates on x-axis only. Okay, on x-axis only. Right side will indicate with the letter x and whereas left side x dash means all negative numbers. For us for identification, x means positive, x dash means negative and it is totally called as x-axis. Okay. Now similarly here vertical line. Vertical line here also we'll call it this one as capital Y and here y dash. Okay. Is it clear? Horizontal line is called x-axis. Vertical line is called y-axis and you can denote the names like this. X means positive numbers and x dash means right side means left side, that is negative. Whereas y means positive and o y dash, that means down one, that is y dash, negative numbers. Okay. So like this you can identify and you can tell very easily, right, by seeing the x means all positive, by seeing the y means all negative, like that. Okay. Now What do you observe in this again? Both the horizontal and vertical lines, it divides into some parts. How many parts can you tell me now? Horizontal line and vertical line intersect, no? So after intersecting, they form 4 parts. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So like this. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now how many parts I told you? 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 4 parts are called as quadrants. Okay? These 4 parts will call it as a quadrants. That means this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, this is fourth quadrant. Okay? But in shortcut we can write Q1, that means quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. So like this also you can write quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. How these quadrants formed? Where the horizontal and vertical lines intersect. After intersect, it was divided into 4 parts. So those 4 parts names called as quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. We have to go in anti-clockwise direction. Okay. Now, quadrant 1, how the points will be. In quadrant 2, how you have to recognize the given points like quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Okay. If you clearly observe children, here x-axis and y-axis both are there. Here also same x and y. Here also same x and y. Here also x and y. Okay. Suppose that means OX is right side. Means all these are positive. That means x-axis here. The first one is x-axis. That is first quadrant. In quadrant 1 I am telling you. And whereas coming to the y coordinates, that is also all plus. That means in quadrant 1 both are plus. What is this plus and plus? Why sir wrote like this? I will tell you. Suppose here I will give the points like 3, 2. I will give the points like 3, 2. What is 3, 2? What is this? I will tell you. Always the first number denotes x coordinate. What is that? When I give the question like this 3, 2. Okay, 3, 2 is called as, you know that those are called coordinates. When I give the question 3, 2, 4, -1, 5, -6, 6, 7, like that I will give in the bracket means you have to understand that those are coordinates. What are the coordinates means? The first one is called as x coordinate, and whereas the second one, that is here, it is called y coordinate. What is the first one? You call it as x coordinate, and the second one is called what? Y coordinate. Okay, the first one is what? X coordinate, and the second one is called the first one is called x coordinate and the second one is called y coordinate. Okay children, now here we have separate names, that means another name, to be frank, another name. So x coordinate have another name and y coordinate is also another name. At least do you have any idea about the other names of x coordinate and y coordinate? Do you have any idea about x coordinate and y coordinate another name? X coordinate another name is abscissa. What? X coordinate another name is abscissa. Whereas y coordinate name, can you tell y coordinate name? ABSCI children, sorry. ABSCISSA, abscissa. The spelling is ABSCISSA. What is the another name of x coordinate? Means abscissa. What is the another name of y coordinate means? Ordinate. Okay, that means if any question given like this 2 comma minus 3, they'll ask you to what is x coordinate and what is y coordinate means. You can tell easily x coordinate is 2 whereas y coordinate is minus 3. Okay, if they ask abscissa means what? It's nothing but x coordinate only. That means 2 only abscissa. And minus 3 means ordinate. So these are the another names for x coordinate and y coordinate. Okay, now why I told you like this means, listen very carefully. Now the coordinates will be in first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. But how you are going to identify the given question, like suppose 5 comma minus 6, I give 7 comma minus 3 or 4 minus 4 comma minus 5. I give the points like this. Till now I didn't say that what are this. I told you only coordinates. 5 comma minus 6 is one coordinate. 7 comma minus 3 is one coordinate. Minus 4 comma minus 5 is one more coordinate. Like this the coordinates will be giving. And they'll ask several questions. What they'll ask, my 5 comma minus 6 belongs to which coordinate, they'll ask you. 5 comma minus 6 belongs to which coordinate? Then we don't know, we'll say. Okay, because till now I didn't say in which quadrant it is going to. How to identify the quadrant also I did not say. Okay, now how to identify means, listen very carefully. Here in first quadrant both x coordinate and y coordinate are positive. Why? Because here x coordinates all positive and y coordinates all are positive. That's why both the coordinates will be positive. Here I am giving you an example. Suppose 2 comma 3. I'll tell you how to plot the points afterwards. But I gave you question now 2 comma 3. Now they'll ask you question 2 comma 3 belongs to which quadrant means, you can say simply quadrant 1. Why you can say it's a quadrant 1? Because both x coordinate and y coordinates are positive. Okay, now coming to second quadrant. Here left side means all are negative. That means x coordinate is negative. Whereas y coordinates, see here, y coordinates all are positive. That means here the coordinates means one is negative and another is positive. Which is negative? X coordinate is negative. How will you identify x coordinate is negative? Because here left side x coordinates are negative and whereas y coordinates are positive. So like that you can identify quadrant 2. In quadrant 2 the x coordinate will be negative, y coordinate will be positive. Okay, now coming to quadrant 3. Here again quadrant 3 means x comma y, no? That means x coordinate is minus, y coordinate is also minus. That means both coordinates in quadrant 3 are negative. Okay, so I am giving you here one example and I am giving one more example here. Here I can write minus 2 comma 3 is an example for quadrant 2 because x coordinate is minus, y coordinate is positive. Here what can give example? Minus 6 comma minus 5. Why I gave means both are negative. Both are negative. So it belongs to quadrant 3. Now coming to the quadrant 4. Again this is x coordinate, that is positive, and whereas y coordinates all are negative. That means plus comma minus. In quadrant 4 x coordinate will be positive, y coordinate is negative. Here I am giving you an example 5 comma minus 3. Okay, is it clear? Once again I am telling you children, the horizontal line is called x-axis and the vertical line is called y-axis. Where these two lines intersect means at origin. Where these two lines intersect means at origin. Okay, after intersecting both the x-axis and y-axis, okay, both the axis x-axis and y-axis, they'll form 4 parts. What are the 4 parts called as? Quadrants. Okay, quadrants. Like first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. That you have to come in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, in first quadrant both the coordinates x coordinate and y coordinates are positive. In second quadrant x coordinate is negative, y coordinate is positive. In third quadrant, both x and y are negative. Whereas in fourth quadrant, x is positive and y is negative. Now how they are going to ask several questions basing on this quadrant means, listen very carefully now. Okay, see the questions will be given like this. 5 comma minus 3. 5 comma minus 3. What is the question? 5 comma minus 3. 5 comma minus 3 I gave you. And here 2 comma minus 3. Minus 4 comma minus 4. Minus 5 comma minus 6. And 7 comma minus 8. So like this I gave you some questions. 5 comma minus 3, 2 comma minus 3, minus 4 comma minus 4, minus 5 comma minus 6, 7 comma minus 8. Now after these questions, what they'll ask you know? They'll ask you to identify the given coordinates belongs to which quadrants. Identify the given coordinates, x coordinate and y coordinate they are given. No? They are asking the question, they belongs to which quadrants. Okay. Now 5 comma minus 3. That means one is positive and another is negative. Where is like that in quadrants? One is positive and another is negative. That means x coordinate is positive, y coordinate is negative. That means this one belongs to quadrant 4. Similarly, 2 comma minus 3 also quadrant 4. Now, see the third question, minus 4 comma minus 4. Where these both minuses? In quadrant 3. So, you have to write here quadrant 3. And even minus 5 comma minus 6 also belongs to quadrant 3. And again 7 comma minus 8. That means one positive, one negative. So, this also belongs to quadrant 4. Suppose if the given question is minus 2 comma 3. The question is minus 2 comma 3. They will ask you minus 2 comma 3 belongs to which quadrant? Minus 2 comma 3 belongs to which quadrant they will ask. Then you have to see here minus and positive. So that belongs to quadrant 2. Okay. So like this you can identify. But all should get one doubt. But till now you may get doubt or not, I don't know. But that doubt I will also clarify now. Even you may get doubt now. So that doubt what I am going to tell now. Okay. What is that doubt you may get? I will tell you. See here. 2 comma 0. Till now I did not use anywhere 0 in the given points. Now 2 comma 0. All will tell if I ask the question 2 comma 0 belongs to, you will tell the answer blindly first quadrant. Yes, it is true. You will tell always first quadrant. Why? Because according to my knowledge, that means till now what I gave the knowledge, you will understand that only. Both are positive belongs to quadrant 1. Here both are positive belongs to quadrant 1. But it belongs to quadrant 1. But don't write in examination or any answers. You don't write quadrant 1. You have to write here something, means different name. Can anyone say what is that name? You can write here 2 comma 0 lights on x-axis. You have to write like this. Why sir? Why we have to write like that? Now I am going to tell you. Okay. Suppose 0 comma 5 I give. Then also you will understand this is quadrant 1. But I told you when there is a 0 only, either in x coordinate or in y coordinate 0 is there, means there is a problem. There is another names. There are another names for both. What? When they have y coordinate 0 and x coordinate 0 means we have a separate names that call, when here y is 0, we'll call it as a x-axis, it lies on x-axis. Whereas x is 0, it lies on y-axis, we will say. Why we have to say like this? Why we have to say like this, sir? You may get doubt now. Okay. This is completely depend upon the plotting of the points. This is completely depend upon the plotting of the points. After plotting of the points only, you will be knowing very clearly why these two names you got it. Okay. Now today I told you only when 2, 0 means you don't simply say that it belongs to quadrant 1. We have separate name that is called lies on x-axis. That means you have to understand very clearly y coordinate 0 means it lies on x-axis, just opposite. Here x coordinate 0 means it lies on y-axis. Now you may get one more doubt. Sir, suppose if they are 0, 0, then what you are going to write the answer? You simply write it is an origin. You simply write it is an origin because both x-axis and y-axis are 0. Both x coordinate and y coordinate are 0. Simply you can write origin. But why these names came like this? Okay. How? That is I am going to tell you in tomorrow's class. In tomorrow's class I am going to tell you how to plot the points. Because after plotting the points only you will understand why these names call it as lies on x-axis and lies on y-axis and it is an origin. Okay. So after plotting the points only you will be knowing very clearly what are these lies on x-axis and what are lies on y-axis. Okay. You know that today homework. Okay. First listen all the videos means today what I told you, listen again and again till you understand. Okay. So exercise 3.1 no need children. Exercise 3.1 no need. Go to 3.2 directly. Okay. 3.2. So I'll give you the notes, means immediately after the video I am going to send the notes for this. So write that notes first. Okay, introduction part. Then do exercise 3.2 in CW only. Listen very carefully. Exercise 3.2 write in CW only. Okay. So I am writing here maths homework. Exercise 3.2 write in CW. Write in CW book only. Okay. Write in CW book. Okay. Only 3.2 not full, only first sum. Okay. We have 3 sums there. In first Roman 1, 2, 3. These are the 3 sums is there. Okay. Only introduction part what I am sending, that one. And exercise 3.2 first Roman 1, 2, 3 questions. Write even question also children. Question answer if you write. It looks very neat. Write even question also when you are writing in CW. Okay. So exercise 3.2. What is the notes I am giving you that, and exercise 3.2 first Roman 3 questions are there. That also you have to write in CW book only. I wrote very clearly. Okay. Write in CW. And tomorrow after explanation you can do the second Roman and exercise 3.3 also. So mostly in these 2 days we can finish the chapter. Now what is the syllabus? Once again I am telling you. According to me, track 1 is coordinate geometry. Polynomials is not there in the syllabus at present for PA2. Okay. For SA2, polynomials is there. Okay. Is it clear now? Okay. Have a nice day children.